Hi guys, it's Ben Doyle from www.moneymakersreview.co.uk and I'm here shooting this quick video about Google Sniper 3.0. Now, on the 8th of December 2014, George Brown is going to launch Google Sniper 3.0. Okay, and there is going to be just an incredible amount of hype surrounding the launch because it's going to be massive. It's going to go on for a week, and the chances are you're going to get emails in your inbox for that week and probably many months after that telling you how you're going to make thousands of pounds with the new Google Sniper. So what I've done is I've created a Google Sniper review, okay, which what I'm trying to do with this review is just cut through all that bullshit and all that hype and just deliver some facts about the course and give, I suppose, an honest review of the product, because obviously with these big launches there's going to be tons of reviews on the internet and they're going to be written probably like really bad sales pitches by affiliates that are really desperate to make some money from it. So what I've tried to do is write a more objective review, okay, and write a really in-depth review. So this is probably going to be the most in-depth review of Google Sniper that's on the internet, okay, and just to give you an idea of the length of the review and just show you exactly what's covered, you can see that this is no small yeah, this is really good, just go and buy it review. There's a lot of stuff in there, and I'll be straight with you, there are some negative points in there that I'm not really quite sure about and that I don't really like. Having said that, I do think the course is actually pretty good, okay, but it's up to you to come and read the review and decide whether or not you want to, whether or not you think it's going to be for you. So anyway, that's the review that I've written. This video will be embedded somewhere in here, but if you're seeing this video on YouTube, I'll put a link under the video to this review so you can come and have a good look at it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump across to the Google Sniper members area and give you a quick tour. I'm not really going to review the product in this video so much, just because I've spent all my time writing a big review, so I'm just going to give you a quick tour around the members area. Okay, so if you have been a previous Google Sniper customer, you can obviously see that the members area has had a bit of a facelift. Okay, so here we are on the members home page, and it's just basically George welcoming you to the course and giving you a quick tour. Okay, so what I want to do quickly is show you what's new, okay, and where George tells you to go first in order to make some quick cash, okay, and that is here, the Sniper Cash Machine. Now, what this cash machine is designed to do, George says, is to get you making money literally as soon as possible. Okay, he says in the next 24 to 48 hours. And this is completely separate to the actual Google Sniper course. This is like a little mini course all on its own. Alright, now what this cash machine is, to me, is quite a clever ploy from George to recruit you as an affiliate for Google Sniper. Okay, which I suppose is no bad thing. And once you've gone through the strategies that are in here, there's no reason why you can't promote other products with exactly the same strategies. Okay, there are parts of this little training course that I love. Some of the strategies that George teaches are really good, really clever, and they work, and I know that because I've used them myself in the past and I've made quite a lot of money using them. Having said that, there are a couple of strategies in there that I just really don't like, okay, and that really just don't sit well with me personally. Okay, you might be absolutely fine with them, but personally I'm just not comfortable with them, and I go into the reasons why in my review. So if you want to know, just go and have a look in the review and you'll sort of understand what I mean. And again, I think that's just a personal thing. Most people probably wouldn't be bothered, but for me personally, there's just a couple of things surrounding Facebook is that I'm just not keen on, and that I just wouldn't feel comfortable doing. So yeah, they're not something that I'd personally recommend so much. But anyway, so this is the introducing the cash machine, okay, where George basically tries to recruit you as an affiliate for Google Sniper. So you put your ClickBank nickname in there, get your link, and then you can start promoting Google Sniper through these little cash machine strategies. Now the first one is through Facebook. Okay, and again, this is one of the strategies that I don't particularly like personally, but there's a couple of videos in there that show you exactly what to do. And if I'm being honest with this sort of part here, this whole page, or these 2 or 3 videos, yeah, these 3 videos, this whole strategy could have been condensed into literally 5 or 10 minutes. But actually, there's, I think, either 35 or 40 minutes worth of video in here that, for me, George is trying to justify what he's telling you to do for a lot of the time. Okay, which, like I said, just didn't sit really well with me, if I'm being honest with you. Now, going on to the main strategies and advanced strategies, there's another 4. These 3 strategies in here that I really like personally, okay, and that I know work because I've used them and I've made good money using them. That is the Twitter strategy, okay. There's a ghostwriter strategy, which is about guest posting, and there's also a YouTube strategy, which is my absolute favourite. And this is, you know, I've used this strategy in the past myself, and I've made quite a lot of money doing it. So even though there's a couple of things that I don't personally like in here, there's also a few things that, you know, I really do like. So it is worth you coming in and having a good look around and seeing which strategies, you know, you can plug in to start making some money quickly. And like I said, if you don't want to promote Google Sniper, you can use these strategies to promote any product you want. So that's basically the Sniper cash machine. What George says as well is that if you make 5 sales, okay, through promoting Google Sniper, you'll get access to the Sniper Partners Club, which is basically one-on-one help with your sniper sites. Okay, as you can see, one-on-one free coaching, but you need to make 5 sales before joining. Okay, so until you've made 5 sales, you can't get access to this. Hence the reason that I don't have access, because I've not made any sales through promoting Google Sniper. And then obviously here there's questions in contact, so if you have any questions about this part of the training module, you can come in there and get your questions answered. Okay, so that's the Sniper cash machine. The next part of the site is the actual Google Sniper training course itself. Okay, now if I'm being absolutely honest, the actual core elements of the Google Sniper training hasn't really changed that much. Obviously it's been updated, okay, but the core elements remain very much the same, and it's all about, you know, building a site around a single keyword and making that site super targeted to a single keyword, just like the last course was. Okay, so again, this is the sort of the welcome page to the course. Then you can click here to download the master manual and the process maps. Okay, now to be fair, you probably don't really need to download the process maps because they're in the manual anyway, but you can either view it online or download the manual to your computer. Okay, then once you've downloaded the manual and gone through that, you've also got the 7 video modules. And again, it's this training that hasn't really changed that much. Like I said, some of the videos have been reshot and, you know, re-recorded and updated, but the core elements remain very much the same. Okay, so that's your video training. Now, I think really the big update to Google Sniper is the stage 2 bulletproofing. This is probably another course all on its own. in that the bulletproofing sort of manual teaches you several things on top of the Google Sniper course. So basically it teaches you how you can sort of scale your Google Sniper earnings up. So if you've got a sniper site earning $500 a month, it teaches you how to scale that up so you can make, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a month from that same site, just by turning that site into more of an authority site, which can't be a bad thing. As we all know, Google are falling in love with authority sites, and the more content and the more authority a website has, the higher it gets ranked in Google. Therefore, the more traffic it gets, and therefore the more money the website owner makes. So there's strategies like that in it. There's also some strategies to take a Google Sniper site that isn't making any money and turn it into a profitable site. Some of these strategies actually are really, really simple, but are actually really quite effective. Okay, and there's also some strategies in there for building brand new sniper sites. Okay, which I really quite like actually. Basically, you're building a brand new sniper site that has built-in authority, if you like. So, as opposed to having a sniper site that's got 5 pages that Google's never heard of, you essentially build a new website that Google already loves, and this is really quite a smart way of doing it. So, I really would recommend that you have a good look through the bulletproof guide, because you really will get some good tips in there in terms of really scaling your income and making a success of the whole course. Now, if you choose to upgrade your membership, you'll then get access to the Empire module and the additional training. So if we click on the Empire module, basically what this does is it teaches you how to scale your sort of Google Sniper business, and as it says, create an empire out of your Google Sniper business by outsourcing a lot of the work, which is quite a good idea if you're not the type of person that just wants to sit at your computer all day every day, but you still want to reap the rewards. So yeah, there's several videos in here that talks about outsourcing all the work and picking the right people for the job, people that aren't going to steal your ideas and that sort of thing. So this is, again, if you're thinking about turning this into a bigger business, then this is well worth the money spent on the upgrade. If you're just thinking about, I just want to get through this first part, then obviously the Empire module might not necessarily be for you. Okay, obviously with the upgrade you get this additional training as well, which is, to be fair, quite helpful, and you've got more tips on pre-selling to maximize your website's conversions, what can go wrong with your sniper sites and how to fix them, the easiest way to massively boost your sniper site in their search rankings, which again is going to be helpful, some more SEO tips and some social media, and also what ClickBank products have converted best for George Brown himself, and there's also an introduction to Google Sniper and CPA, which is cost per action, and a little bit more about keyword research. So if you go for the upgrade, there is benefits to doing so. Even if you don't go for the sort of the Empire module, I think this area here will be of benefit. Okay, now another, I don't know if it's part of the same upgrade or whether it's another upgrade, but you can upgrade to the Sniper X training, and this is a bi-weekly webinar. Okay, so one of the complaints that people had about Google Sniper was the fact that it got out of date. Now if you go for the Google Sniper or Sniper X training, this is a bi-weekly webinar that keeps everything up to date. So basically the guys at Google Sniper will get on a webinar with you, talk about what's working now, any updates that happen, say in terms of Google's algorithms or anything like that. These are what these webinars are for, to tell you about those updates and keep you sort of in the loop. And you'll also get sniper site case studies as well, so you can see sniper sites that other people have made that are being critiqued by the guys at Google Sniper. Now this is actually really helpful, because it's one thing going through the training and building a sniper site, and you might not necessarily be performing the way you want it to, and you might not be able to sort of put your finger on why. By watching these case studies and these critiques, you can see the mistakes that other people are making, that potentially you might be making the same mistakes, and you'll also realise that, alright, yeah, this is what I'm doing wrong, this is how I put it right, and all of a sudden your site goes from not making any money or not getting ranked to getting ranked in Google and then start making money. So again, I think the SniperX training is $47 a month, which again, it's up to you whether you consider it worth it. And then last but not least, we've got the Rolodex, and this is basically a little resources page where George Brown shows you what tools he uses for running his sniper business. And that is basically the whole website covered. Now, as I said, there'll be a link underneath this video to my full Google Sniper review. If you are interested, make sure you go and read that review first and make an informed decision about whether or not you feel it is for you. Personally, I put in the review that I really didn't want to like the course because, it has been criticised over the last sort of 12 to 18 months for being out of date, and I didn't really want to come in and like the course. And I almost sort of wanted to buck the trend of all the people saying, oh yeah, this is going to be brilliant and you're going to make tons of money and blah blah blah. The truth is I actually do quite like it, and I do personally see the potential, and having made similar sorts of sites before in the past that, to be fair, still make money, I know that this can work. What I would say is don't get caught up in all the hype of, yes, you'll make £10,000 a month with Google Sniper, and hundreds of thousands of people are already making money with Google Sniper, and all that sort of stuff. Just try not to get caught up in the hype. I think in the manual, George says that he likes his sites to make at least $300 a month. Okay, now if your site only makes $100 a month, that is a success. You've got a site that's making money. I would consider that a success. And there are ways to increase your income. If you want to increase your income, then look at the bulletproofing module or build another sniper site. But don't think you're going to make £10,000 or $10,000 a month within a month, because unless you find that one golden keyword that gets 100,000 searches a month and there's no competition, then the likelihood of that happening is very slim. So yeah, my final thoughts is I do recommend it. Don't get caught up in the hype though, and there are a couple of things that I don't like personally in the Sniper Cast machine, but the actual training itself is actually quite good. Again, if you want to read the review, click on the link below and you can read the full review in depth. Okay, so that's Ben Doyle from www.moneymakersreview.co.uk, and I'll hopefully speak to you very soon.